Hello, welcome to the Fling Show. How's it going, Chris?
Well, welcome to the Fling Show. Great weekend we had. 2 minutes to go over before I kick it over to my friends over there. We're not in studio tonight. We're all on a Zoom call, so I hope you enjoyed just as much. This weekend was incredible. The Spring Valley Troy Kirkpatrick Memorial took place over in Spring Valley. Andy Young, Don Young, and that whole team did a wonderful job on that course. It was absolutely gorgeous. Let's get to the winners. In the female division, in the open female division, a future guest on our show, Stephanie Vincent from Austin, Texas, took first place. What an incredible battle she had. It was wonderful to watch. I got to watch them come in. Great card as well. Great play by them. She came in first place. And our one and only, also a new local in the rec division for the ladies division, first time winner, I do believe, Mrs. Dominique Whitehead taking it home. Congratulations. And a great job by Kelsey Sweeten as well, coming in second place and playing very well as well. Another local, great to see that. Great to see both those ladies do well here. And I can't wait to see them play here soon, that we have an event they're going to be doing. In the men's open division, you had Mr. Bradley Williams take it. It was a great battle as well. Got to walk a couple days with him and get him on film. So go back and watch that if you have an opportunity. And a shout out to the locals that did so well in that event. You had Freddie Meza, Joey Hinkle, Anthony Perkins, Marcus Stevens, Jeffrey Franklin, all those guys in the top 10. Way to represent. I know it came down to the end. You guys made some moves. Bradley played some smooth golf, beat Connor Williams, I do believe, by one. Connor O'Reilly, I'm sorry, by one stroke. But a great match there. In the 40 and over Masters, Pro Masters, you had Chris Farnham-Wim. Hard to say for me.
Farnham,
Chris Farnham. You had the open 50-year-old guys. I'm sorry, guys. Off the top of my tongue, I just can't remember who won that, so I have to get you back to you in a second. Of course, Mr. Fred Needham won the Open Men's Masters. I believe this is, if Hemi told me correctly, it's like number 45 win of the month and like 3,000th of this year. He is the all-time winner, Mr. Fred Needham, a local great guy. But once again, congratulations, Fred, and winning the 60 and over. And in the intermediate bracket, Mr. Brian Reisinger, our one and only Wall of Famer, took home the trophy. Great competition by a new up-and-comer. Young man, really played well up until the last few holes. Mr. Caleb Fennell, we are talking about the junior, not the senior. Great job by him. Finished in second. I believe he finished third, if I'm not mistaken. But great job by him as well. Wonderful. And Travis, also, congratulations. Top three finished. Local guys in the intermediate bracket, congratulations there. And Mr. Albert Blake won the rec division. And a shout out to Chase Graggart. Wonderful job there, taking second place. Talk to you. If you don't get rid of that 9, you're tied for first. But still great job out of you, young man. And also Joe Nichols quietly snuck in the top 10, got 7th place. He was also in our match play event. Congratulations to Joe for finishing strong. I know sometimes in that division you get some high scores. Doesn't seem like you're playing well, but in your division you all played great. Congratulations to you. Let me go over 2 things real quickly. Justin Ellsworth, local guy here, ex-president of the Northside Chain Gang chapter, having his kids, his toys, and Tots donation drive just went live tonight. We donated as a Fling Show. Proceeds are going to buy kids toys for Christmas. It's always a great event. Unfortunately, not running the disc golf event this year, but he is running a donation drive. And half of those proceeds also, Mr. Himmeline and Miss Meredith, they're going to our event that we're going to be having, as you see right behind me, our Fling Halloween. Half of the money raised for that is going to be going to the Christmas store for the Woods Edge Church, which allows parents to buy very, very, very reasonably priced brand new items for their children. It empowers them to make them thinking a choice and not giving a handout. But even if they need it as a handout, and it's not a handout, but they just need that extra help, they get it for free. So it's a great cause there, that Woods Edge Church that we're going to be doing from behind us. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. Last but not least, the elections for Northside Chain Gang Club is coming up. Voting begins on November the 1st. We're going to be having some of these guests on as who are running for the offices. So get your vote in, pay attention, put down your mark, make a difference. There's only 2 offices up for contention, because I heard also, again, Miss Meredith is now going to be given, or not be given, is now going to be the next, is it vice president of the chapter that you're going to be? No, but she'll tell you here in a second what it is. But Marcus stepped down, so I know that there's only a couple offices that have to be voted on. So please put your mark down. But then after that, I do remiss. I do know who the 50 and over winner of the Open Division of the Spring Valley Spectacular. It is our one. It is our only, Mr. David Himmeline. And I want you to know right now, he played solid golf, hit an ace on number, power 8 coming across as well. Kept it together. Went OB on his next shot, because you know sometimes when you're in an ace, your game explodes. But you don't take a bogey on that. Took Jay Redding from Austin, Texas down by 4 strokes. It was great to watch. I got it all on film. But seriously, I know I said it earlier, but really congratulations. Way to bring that trophy home. Great job to you, David. How you doing?
Appreciate it, Chris. I'm doing much better than I was last week. It's very heart uplifting to win a tournament, I'm telling you. But not just that, you know, it was like day one, hanging out with those guys, the early card, meeting Ernie and Sam, and getting to, you know, hang out with some new guys, guys that have been playing for a long time and on the scene, and feel like I should have already met them, you know. But we had a great time, just a good vibe, you know. And same with the last round, Egert and Jay Redding. So 2 of the most mellow people I know, you know. I think that was probably the mellow card of the day, you know. No blow ups. There was a little bit of mad scientist laugh from Egert now and then, but lets out that laugh, you know. But it's great playing with Jay. I mean, what a great, incredible putter. Unfortunately, some of his drives were just a little bit outside of, you know, circle 2, and he'd hit the cage every time from 80 feet. And so he wasn't able to capitalize. But if he would have made every shot that he caged, he was, you know, he would have won. But he kept hitting that cage. He called it his heavy metal day. You remember that movie, Heavy Metal?
Of course.
So
I still got
Jay kept singing, call it heavy metal. But anyway, great time. Not just that, you know, it's good seeing you out there. Good work. It's like, I think he captured every card on the entire tournament, probably. That's a lot of work, man, to work your way into the vibe of 4 people trying to compete. You know, that's not easy. And congratulations to you on what you did. But I got to say again, thank you for sponsoring me and moving forward. LS Discs, that sponsorship is sweet. That's something that I kind of always wanted, that something like that, you know. I've never even thought about it happening right here in our community. So to have, you know, come from Travis, such a cool guy, and I believe in that company. I think they're going to do big things, man. They're set up to go. So keep pumping it out. But yeah. So we had plastic. I've been doing a lot of dyeing. We'll have a bunch of stuff. We'll talk about the bazaar later on, but got tons of these. I've probably got over 30 now. I'm down to a stack of 10 putters and 10 mids. So we got our Dada putter marked up. Some of them are or simple dyes, you know, if you want something with not too much going on, which I always prefer. So yeah, I'm gonna have some lighter, simple colors. But anyway, so that's cool. Big news over there, I guess, is some play from one of our chicks, and I think I first saw her playing over at Northside Christian with some dude named Brian, and since then she's just been on the uptick, and I think she's out playing Brian now. I'm not sure. Are you scoring better anyway? Meredith, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Thanks for coming.
Great.
Thanks for coming here.
Thank you for having me in your awesome setup.
Yes.
Like I'm in Hemi's world, which is like, yes. So, yes, I want to, real quick, I want to mention the Fling Bling match play that we have coming up. So we have set a date. We have all of our ladies in play. We have 8 rec, we have 8 intermediate, and we're going to be doing a drawing on November 1st. Okay. And then the match play starts on the November 7th. So super thrilled. And so we have here Dominique Whitehead, and I'm so excited for her. She is our champion of our rec division here at the Spring Spectacular. And so I'm rooting for her for our rec champ with the Bling Bling. I'm sorry, Jeff Kelsey. But girl, congratulations. And Spring Valley, like that is a huge course. So please let us like share your experience.
Well, my experience was amazing. I had fun, and that was the point of it, right? You just want to go out there and have fun. I think the first round I had too much fun. I was extremely relaxed, and I played Spring Valley like I normally play Spring Valley. And playing with Kelsey is always a great time. But my second round, I was more focused. I made a plan. I wanted to have 13 pars. I know that's not a lot, but for me it is. And I managed to par at least 8 holes. Yeah, so I played better than I've ever played Spring Valley that last round. So
excellent.
I love it. Yeah. That's really unique. I like the way that you approach that. That's awesome.
Yes, yeah.
So when I saw the scores, was there a tie and a playoff, or how did that go down?
Oh yeah, the first round we both tied, and we at the very beginning of it we were joking, or Kelsey was joking. He's like, oh, maybe we'll just like tie for first, and then we can have like a playoff because we both wanted to win, right?
Yeah.
And the ultimate goal was both first and second. And this time it was my turn to win first. So
good job.
Yeah,
good job.
But yeah, that second round I pulled through. She had a rough time, but it was still good. We still played really well.
Congratulations. And this is your first win, right?
This is my first win, my second tournament. Yeah.
Second tournament, first win.
My first one, not my last one though.
Okay. Locked up.
Okay. You go.
Okay.
Sure, because I was just going to lead into, and one of my favorite things when I get to, because my love is always for the rec and the rec and the intermediate and the lower divisions. It's always to get that instant information from the person who wins. That moment you knew that you had it won. Can you go? Do you remember the whole? Or, a lot of people say, oh, I didn't know until I got the last one. I'm on top of the hill. I'm about to put in. Then I knew. But was there a moment when you were like, oh, I got this. This is mine. I'm bringing this home.
Yeah. Okay. I love Kelsey. All right. But that par 5, when I parred the par 5, I knew I was going to win then.
19 to 20.
Poor Kelsey. She struggled. Yes. But
you beat me.
That is rec though. Rec does have
6.
that sometimes because it can be where you can do something so wonderful, and a par and rec on some holes is a birdie to us, right? Really it is. And then you also know, because being a rec player and playing so many people, that even a par, feels like a birdie. You often see people do those 7s and 8s and 9s, and it just unravels at that moment. And believe you, if they'll go back and watch the Open players, there was a hole, if you go back about 6 holes before the finish, where one of the players just happened to just get in a really bad place in the beginning, made it worse on his second one. His third one didn't turn out any better. And you go from 2 behind to 6 behind, and it's done. And you realize, because, the competition you're playing, not so many more holes to eat up. You know, that's why I always like to know. So you was on 15 to 6. You was on 19 to 20. That long stretch part. Yeah, par 5. Yeah. That's funny because then you still have 3 holes left to play, right? Because you went back 21.
I thought it was like halfway through.
Yeah, that's about halfway through.
Really?
And yeah, after that,
actually,
yeah. So I played really well up until then. Actually, Kelsey and I think we're both tied, but then after that, that's when the separation happened. So, yeah. But just play.
Did you ever find yourself getting back into trouble because you felt that way? Did you feel like there was a hole, like you went, "Oh crap, I'm about to just let it go back"?
And that's why I think I did win, because I stayed positive the entire time, and I tried to make sure that the entire card stayed positive as well. Yeah. So
good.
Well, I've played with you so many times. You like that flick game, and you tend to have a very good placement game with it. So you don't really go for a lot of distance. You go for really an area. So is that what your game set was at Spring Valley that day?
Yes. Yeah. Sunday. Yeah, I just corrected the mistakes that I normally made. I actually, the night before, I went through every single hole and I wrote down every disc I was going to throw for every single throw. I know. And then I remembered it, and I brought the paper with me out to the course, and I looked at it for every hole. Yeah, no, I was studying. I was going to win.
Hey, you're laughing, but there's power in that kind of visualization. I'm telling you. In fact,
I believe in that.
In fact, the best round. One of the questions I wanted to ask you is about your mental. How do you get to that mental happy place? But the other one is, lost my train of thought. So what is it that turns around? What is the positivity that you put up? How do you create positivity?
How do I create positivity?
Yeah, because you said that you just wanted to have a positive attitude and go at it. I mean, how does that happen? Because it's going to get messy, during the round. Something weird and bad is going to happen.
Well, I mean, you're golfing. Like you can't not be. I mean, it's just like even the weather wasn't even like very well. Like it was like misty, but I'm sorry, Brian is over here just messing with me right now.
Hey, tell him he can come into the Alps with you. Come over to the cool side, Brian. You can be cool.
I've always just been a very happy person, so you just gotta smile about it. Like if I screw up, like, well, let's go on to the next. It gets me.
He drives to the course.